What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm back, everybody. Sorry about the late review. As you know, I put out a video last night telling you that a friend of mine had had knee surgery, and I was at the hospital all day yesterday. And then, truthfully, I thought I would get it maybe done like later, like in the wee hours of the morning or something like that. That didn't work because I got the itis. I had like a little snack or something. Got the itis because I hadn't eaten all day either. Then I needed to get back over there early this morning because I got to help her out, I mean, she can't really, her mobility is jacked up right now because of the knee surgery. So that was most of my day too, again. I'm very tired, but and I apologize. I'm not giving you guys the big full production tonight, but that's okay. We'll do that next week, God willing. I also hoped that I would get to shout outs and some acknowledgement of some comments and things like that. Not gonna do it. If loving you is wrong, I don't know. I may just have to combine the two episodes for next week. I may talk about it in this. I don't know. I doubt it. Main thing I want to talk about is the haves and have-nots. And just to get us through that. I owe you that. I figure, because I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your viewership, And I always say it's a give and take with anything in life, People, there are millions and millions and millions and infinity millions of people on YouTube. And that anyone has thought enough of me to seek me out for the work that I present, I'm deeply humbled and honored. So I present to you a review of the third episode of the 6th season of The Haves and the Have-Nots, the best show ever written for network television. Tonight was everything and then some for me. Man, I hate I'm not doing the full production because we really need to see Kizzy's ass, y'all. Need to see her. But I will tell you that since I've moved, it's a lot for me to like that studio. I usually just had that set up and I could just do it whenever. But it's more of a production for me to set that up here just because of the way that I've laid out my home and stuff like that. But whatever. Anyway, so we're just going to go with it. And now, remember last week it ended with her Kizzy ass at the damn hospital because she's there to get the belongings that they found in my widow Quincy's pockets. And the note that he had left for his Uncle Jedi. It was a note to the Uncle Jedi. It was. All right. It was for me, everybody. All right. I don't care what they read. That's not what it said. I know what it said on the letter. Anyways, so that's why she happened to be at the hospital. Remember I said to you guys, why is she at the hospital? I guess they're still at the morgue in the hospital. But didn't we already cremate little Quincy or something like that? I don't know. Or have we even had the funeral? Have they addressed that? Is this another clip? Is this one of those loose ends that Tyler has left undone? Where are we at on Quincy, you guys? Is he... Because remember they had the scene where they went and they were visiting the caskets and all that? And Candace came in there and shut it down and whatever. Has he been buried or cremated? We need to know that. Anyways... So I don't know why she's at the hospital and not at the morgue. I'm over it. But alas, Benny is there because remember he came in with Stormcloud. I can't with her, you guys. I can't, man. Listen, I'm tired and this is just going to wear me out. I could collapse during this review and I don't know how it will get uploaded and how you'll get it. I don't know. First of all, I hated her hair. That's from like the 1990s. No, that's the 1980s. You know what I'm saying? That's like Miss Chalet or something. I ain't gonna put that on Miss Chalet. It was the damn 80s hair. I'm over it. Because I don't really think that was a curl. I think that was crimping. I'm over it. Anyway, she looked like a beast, and I'm over it. Because you can't have short hair one week and then long flowing hair the next week unless it's pronounced and it's presented that, oh, I'm doing a weave. You know what I mean? Don't try and just bring that on us. And she's supposed to be a cotton picking slave bitch. So where's she getting money for bundles, everybody? Where's that happening at? I can't. Anyway, so she's questionizing Benny. Why'd you come in here with that woman? Are you sleeping with that woman? Are you sleeping with that woman? God, I can't. I don't even have the energy to do her tonight. I can't. She drains me. Benny's like, no, dumb bitch, I'm not sleeping with her. You know, and at one point he's telling her, like, you know, look, and maybe I should at least be nice to her, you know what I'm saying, with everything that's going on with this legal stuff. She might just be somebody good to have in my corner because she's a damn good attorney, you know. That is a snake, Benny, and she will bury you, literally, and think nothing of it. Are you sleeping with that woman? But fuck Benny, because then when they get into the note, she's always trying to use the grandbaby. Now, little Quincy's, God rest his little soul, my little Ajo, my little bad. But now that he's gone, she can't use the grandbaby anymore. Now let's use at least a note. I don't really think there was that much weight on the note. It was sentimental and all of that, but in a different context, if her and Candace were in a different type of relationship, yeah, I'll let you share that with your daughter. That was her son. But it don't have that much weight in this context. As I just don't see it like that. I just don't. And so fuck her, because she's trying to get Benny to tell her where Candace is. He's like, well, she's at the hotel. She's at the Artisan. What room? Benny's like, I'm not telling you. I thought Benny actually had a set of balls for a minute. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, no, don't tell the bitch where she's at. Don't. Because she always wants to go and confront, but it's always just to start shit. I'm over her ass. Damn. Listen, finally we've killed off Travis on If Loving You Is Wrong. We need to kill Hannah off, everybody. We need to have a writing campaign for Tyler and to have her killed off. I can't with this lady. The sight of her makes me... I don't even like the jeans she wears. Everything about her I can't stand. Her walk, her hair, her fashion sense, anything she says makes me sick. I can't with her. I'm getting worked up. Anyway, so at this particular point, we think Benny is holding his own. He's not going to tell her where Candace is. So she's going on off now. All right. Then we see Landon and Charles. This was a throwaway scene in my review because we know Landon. You remember when Jeffrey was dealing with, when the cop thing happened. First happened, and Landon had showed back up. Because remember, Landon had ghosted out of town. He was like, you and your family, all y'all motherfuckers are crazy. I'm out. So... remember, Landon, they got drunk in everybody stays at the hotel. Maybe I'm spending too much money, you know what I'm saying? I did just get a hotel, you know what I'm saying, Jazz? But, so, remember Landon went there, he was drunk as shit. And he was like, oh yeah, and he was trying to maybe we'll do a threesome. And then, of course, Justin was crazy out of his mind, he wanted him out, and anyway. So I just mentioned that to just lay foundation, remind you of Landon's character, because he is not a withering violet, and so this scene with him and Charles was supposed to be a conniving scene, but I think it falls flat and it fails. on its merit because Charles is a straight dude. Period. You know, there's nothing that they've suggested to us in this character that there's anything other than that for him. We saw how he responded to Candace. That was genuine, etc., right? I also think it's, and then they were supposed to be having drinks. That's how they built it up last week. Drinks? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, we're going to go hard and this, that. And they had like 2 sips of alcohol in the room. They didn't even go anywhere. They just, them two in the room, couple sips. Oh, we partied. Ooh, I can't go on. Tyler is so not the writer, director, producer that I am. He just doesn't have the pedigree, everybody. I tell you this all the time. He just doesn't have the pedigree. Just doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. So, why are you going to do this? I think if we're going to write Landon, let's leave it because I love Landon as a professional. And in this role as a campaign czar, if you will, he's a kingmaker. And so, but let's develop another storyline with Landon, where we develop his life, and he has a boyfriend and all of that, but not on Charles. Unless you're going to write it that he was going to slip something to Charles's drink, take advantage of him, and then do something conniving. That would have been interesting. Wouldn't have liked it, but it at least would have been interesting. This was not. This was not interesting. And I also think it sends the wrong signal, because as a male, I don't appreciate anyone coming on to me that I'm not interested in, and I'll tell you a quick story. Many years ago, when I was in my 20s, well, I'm still in my 20s, so what am I saying? That's crazy. Anyways, one of my girlfriends at the time, she was actually a twin, Lori and Lauren. Lori was my girlfriend. That's a whole nother story. Because every time I did shit for her, her twin thought I was supposed to do stuff for her. I'm like, you dumb girl. What are you doing? Anyways, she had these 2 gay friends, these 2 dudes. And I didn't have any problem with them, but I didn't appreciate them always throwing innuendo and being too overly flirty with me and trying to come on to me. I didn't like that. And I just didn't like that. And I've learned over my lifetime that there are gay dudes, probably women too, that have this idea that they can turn everybody gay. And we've seen very tragic stories over the years of people having very violent reactions to that. I'm not a violent man, and I'm someone who's secure in every aspect of my being, so, but I still don't have to like it. It just, and not because you're gay. For me, it's just that I don't want anybody coming on to me that I'm not interested in. I'm friendly with you, I'm cool, but I don't need you coming on to me. And so that's what these guys would do, and I didn't appreciate that. And after a while, I told my girlfriend, I'm like, you know what, I can't be around them at all. They get on my fucking nerves. They just do. And not because they're gay, but because they just get on my fucking nerves. And I'm over it, So I mention that because this is not... Landon is a good-looking guy. You don't even need to write that he's this pressed that he's got to try and risk all his career with a guy that's gonna be president for some booty. It falls flat and it fails, and this is why Tyler and I can't get along. We can't get along. We fight. We can't. He doesn't have the vision that I have. He doesn't understand humanity in the way that I understand it. He's not the intellectual that I am, and he just doesn't have the pedigree. He just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. Anyways, so that was a throwaway scene, and I'm actually disgusted that I spent as much time on it as I did. Then we have the one thing that Jeffrey has done right for the entire existence of the entire show since its first episode ever, everybody. He actually kept his fucking mouth shut. Because when that DA, Jet Li's little play cousin, it was him. It was. It was. If you look in the credits, everybody, it said Jet Li's little play cousin. It said it right there. Anyways, Jet Li's play cousin and his two little henchmen come to get Jeffrey out of his cell. And I thought, your mama is Veronica Harrington. Stormcloud bitch from hell. And your father is David Harrington. And I write L. David Parks, homie. But these are two very powerful legal minds. David, Veronica's a powerful attorney. David is a federal judge. Thank you very much. Your parents are legalese. And you're a black kid. I don't give a how fucked up and knock-kneed your ass is. You are still a black child. If you don't know shit else, Jeffrey, you at least need to know to go in there and keep your damn mouth shut. And thank God he did. And that DA was throwing everything at him. Oh yeah, Jennifer tells me that this and the third, and and your mom, and your mom's been in an accident, and your fiance. And does your fiance know that you're sleeping with the judge's husband, and you're having a relationship with him, and this? Oh, he had it all. Oh my God. But Jeffrey kept his damn mouth shut. My father's a lawyer. He is my lawyer. I want a lawyer. I want a lawyer. This actor was perfect in this role for two reasons. Not Jeffrey, the Jet Li's play cousin. Jet Li's play cousin was perfect, you guys, because that's my experience. I've seen that in life with Asian men and women, but certainly Asian men, and a lot of other immigrant types that come here, and they absolutely take on they buy into whatever the white man tells them. Why I mention that is because his whole demeanor was like, you could tell it's not authentic. It comes from a place of he's been told this is how you do X, Y, and Z. So that's how this guy played that. I don't know if you can really understand what I just said to you. It might be too deep for a lot of y'all. But that was real. That was good acting. And I don't know if he was aware of it, or if it just came natural and it was just like, oh, by the way, that happened. Whatever it was, that was real. That was real. That was real. That might be, like I said, that might be too deep for y'all. It might be too much. You said. Ouch, am I just getting a toothache right now? Anyway. David and Erica. Now we see David and Erica at the crib. They are sitting on the little picnic thing they did in the living room, which I thought was very romantic. Like, that's my style. I love that. And with just like a blanket down. There's no furniture in the house because they just moved into this house, or essentially. Even though David's been owning it, but and they're guzzling Dom Perignon and being canoodly and all of it. And I'll tell you, there was one moment that, because I always love when I see the little girl in a woman. No matter how beautiful she is or whatever she's got going on, if you look at a woman, if you're paying attention, every once in a while you can see the little girl in her come out. The little girl is so precious and special for me. I love it. And I'll tell you, with this actress, because it wasn't the character, this was the actress playing Erica. I still hate the bitch. She needs to die. All right, let's not get cozy. All right, I'm just making an analogy for you. Erica still needs to die. All right. But the actress, there's this one moment when her and David are sitting there, and she does this. And you could see the little girl. Boom, it was there. I was like, oh my God, I just saw her little girl. You know, that again, that might be too deep for some of y'all. Some say that might be too deep for some of y'all. Because remember, even though Jedi does these reviews, I'm an intellectual first and foremost. This is just one of my layers, one of my many layers. Understand that. But anyway, saw our little girl. So they're canoodling, and David is trying to still convince her that she, to move in. Yeah, like let's just go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go over to the condo and bring. I love that you just go to condos and bring furniture to mansions, and things, But you know, so she goes, "What happens if we decide that we don't like each other or something like that?" He goes, "I think we're past that now. So you should stay here with me." She goes, "But you're offering a lot." He goes, "But I'm offering it. I'm not gonna preach. Oh, it's hard for me to hold back. But what do you mean offering? Like that's like no. Anyway, I'm not gonna lecture. I'm not gonna lecture. Hold it, Jedi. Just a review. Anyway, so let's just try it. Let's do it. Say yes." So finally, she goes, "Okay, I'll do it. I say yes," or whatever. She accepts. Then, boom, she looks over. She sees, there's a cop at the door over there. And I'm skipping over some bit because, she talked about like one corner of the room. She was like, "I see something light and wispy over there in that corner." He was like, "You're willing to help me out now with the decorating or whatever?" Not going to go into it. But anyway, she sees there's a cop at the door. She goes, "Oh my God, the police are at the door." So, the police, what? David gets up and goes over there. It's that fake ass Justin now, everybody. His little bitch moist ass, no, bitch ass moist thirsty ass is only there because his man is in jail. That's all. That's the only reason why his little bitch ass is there. That's it. There's no other reason. You understand? Because he goes, "David Harrington?" He goes, "Yes, I'm David Harrington." He goes, "Yeah, my name's Justin. Not I'm Officer Fuckwad. No. I'm Justin. And I'm here about your son, Jeffrey. He's in trouble." "What's going on?" "He's in jail. Your wife had him arrested." So he said it like with a little attitude, Had him arrested for the murder of Quincy Maxwell. "Murder? What?" "All right, where's he at?" "He's in county." "All right, thank you." David goes in and closes the door. Justin's ass. I can't, dude. I can't. Like I say, in my life, on TV or in real life or anywhere else on the earth, I never seen a dude this thirsty in my life. This thirsty and pressed. But there he was. So now David goes and tells, meanwhile Erica's then went behind a wall hiding out. Now the bitch lied because when David comes in, "Erica," and she comes from around the wall. And she goes, "My ex is a cop." I can't. What do we think she thought? Do we think that she thought the cops were there to implicate her in the murder? Because don't she know that Candace and had something to do with Quincy's death? We're so far down the line now, you guys, I can't remember some of the stuff. Anyway, whatever. We know the bitch is not dating a cop and she's fake as shit. This we do know. So that's fine. But anyway, so David falls forward. He goes, "Listen, I have to go and see about my son. but you can stay here. She goes, he's like, you can stay on the floor, on the cover, or whatever, or you could stay on the bed, and they have like this little moment. So David leaves out, and everybody, all the celebs now are driving those little ugly ass fucking. That's a Mercedes, right? Isn't that a Mercedes, or is it a Jeep? Let me know, troops. I'm not a car person. I'm only in limos and private jets, so I don't get into cars. I don't have time for it. It was time. Anyway, so but then that's when we see Justin's fake ass again. Now Wyatt is calling Jeffrey, but moist ass Thirsty has Jeffrey's phone. He answers. Why are you calling? And Wyatt's like, let me talk to Jeffrey, And although we don't need Wyatt, maybe it's the dynamic of having Justin there. Wyatt almost looks sane and respectable to us right now in a way. I can't believe I just said that. Quick, somebody kill me. Anyways, but he almost seems intelligent. Ugh. Oh my god, I can't. Anyway, so Thirsty is going, he goes, you don't need to call him anymore. You don't need to don't call his phone anymore. He goes, look, who's this? And he goes, and then finally, Wyatt figures out. He goes, is this that crazy ass cop? Yeah. He goes, look, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to put Jeffrey on the fucking phone right now and stop all this jealous bullshit. He goes, you need to stop calling him or I will come over there and I'll fucking and I will bust your ass, And he's like, look, anytime you want to come over in like your little pink cruiser, whatever, bro, basically. So it's funny because he hangs up on Wyatt. Wyatt calls back. He's like, you don't need to call him anymore. You stop calling him or whatever. And he hangs up on Wyatt again. He's like, this bitch. Finally, Wyatt calls him back again. And the fucker goes, are you at home? And Wyatt goes, yeah. He goes, I'm on my way over there to kick your ass. Thirsty as fuck. Damn. I can't. Anyway, so I can't with it. So he's driving off, I guess, on his way over to show Wyatt that he is the man for Jeffrey, and he's not. I'm over it. But they did tease in like the little preview for next week that Wyatt's just gonna play it up. I don't blame him. You gonna be that damn thirsty? I'm not even Jeffrey's man. But like, yeah, that's my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that will be good. I hope that Tyler won't fail on that as he does with every single thing else in his life. I don't want to make personal judgments. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything. I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't say anything. Anyways, but y'all, we got the full exterior view of the new Catherine Cryer mansion tonight. I'm over it. Oh my God. When the shot first started, I was like, is that the damn Cryer mansion? Is that Catherine Cryer? Or is this going to be like some city building or some shit? No. It was Catherine Cryer, bitches. I understand that. I told y'all that it's Catherine Cryer. She is the Habs. Catherine goddammit Cryer. It says it on her documents. I told you I was going to show you the documents. They are being notarized and released by a magistrate. But they're giving them to me, so I'll have them for you next week. But it says Catherine goddammit Cryer on her birth certificate. It says it right there. That house. Oh my God. And we see Dirk walking up there, and And can I just say, I really appreciate and am disgusted at appreciate and am disgusted at the same time that I can't get my facial hair to do that. Just can't do it. And I wouldn't want it up that high. Just that I appreciate that it's the right, all of it's even. And damn it. Anyways, all right, that'll be in the book. That'll be in the book. All right, you can get that on Amazon. All right, moving on. But Catherine, of course, descending the staircase. A lot of descending. Notice in a lot of her shots now, she's descending the staircase. Catherine Cryer, Catherine Cryer. Descending the staircase. But there she was, descending the staircase. And can I say, you guys know that my favorite talk show is The Real. Adrienne Bailon just wore that same blouse the other day. It stands out because I was like, what the fuck is Adrienne wearing? I don't understand women's clothing anyway. I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand it. I see something, if it looks nice on her, I go, she looks really nice. That, I don't understand it. It was a nice blouse, but why the extra, like, little fucking side cape and shit? I don't know. Anyways, but Adrienne had on the same thing, so I guess it must be some high tada. So it's as we thought. When Derek comes in, he goes, yeah, I got her leaky faucet fixed. And Catherine goes, how much is it going to cost me? He goes, oh no, it was still under warranty, so it was good. She goes, oh great. So tell me what you thought of Hannah. And then he said, I thought she was a runaway slave ass bitch that need to put down the stick with the bandana tied on the back of it. Okay, I see in my teleprompter that's not what it says, you guys. I should be wearing my glasses. I should have been wearing my glasses. It said slave ass bitch. I thought it said that. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. You just never know. Anyway, so he was like, whatever. She's like in a different place, whatever. So Catherine's like, well, but what did you think of her? And he's like, look, if she wants to holler, you can give her my number. If she feels like it, she can holler at me, and we, then whatever. But basically, he's not trying to like just holler at her like that, So he's on to Catherine. He goes, so you're trying to play matchmaker, And but we also learned that he has worked for Stormcloud, bitch from hell. Oh yes. And he tells Catherine, like, yeah, by the way, you should check on her, and she's like, what? She's like, he goes, yeah, she was in a car accident, the car flipped over and everything. She goes, oh, well, he goes, you might want to, see about her, or call her. Catherine goes, yeah, I'll get right to that. I like, fuck her. The bitch can die. I'm over it. I love that. Love that. Yes, Catherine. So they're trying to get Derek set up. And listen, I don't want him set up with Hannah. Because the bitch needs to die. And there's no way to bring him in now. Or to bring that storyline in. She's too tainted. She's too tainted in my view. I won't believe it. That somebody, I won't believe it. I won't believe it. There was a time when I wanted her to have a man. Remember, y'all, way back when the show first started, I was defending this female every damn week. And the comments from the troops was like, fuck her, and the bitch is, And I'm like, no, you guys just don't understand. She's supposed to be a Christian woman, and Tyler built his empire on the backs of black Christians. And so, this is blah, 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 blah. But fuck her, the bitch needs to die, and I'm over it. And I will be the bitch. I will be the one to kill the bitch. I understand that. So I'm over it. So they have their little moment. Then we now see. We see Melissa at the hospital. The doctor is telling her, it looks like you didn't really sustain any injuries, and you're okay, etc., etc. She's like, I don't care. and he goes, but the lady that was with you in the car says that you're pregnant. Do you know how far along you are? I don't know. 6 or 8 weeks. I don't know. I don't know how far along I am. I don't even care. He goes, we might want to, maybe get you checked out. You were in a serious accident, and might want to check on the baby. She goes, I don't give a damn about the pregnancy. I don't care about the baby. In fact, I want to just get out of here. He goes, well, you're free to go. I can't make you stay, and but it really would be helpful if we could run some tests and this, that. Melissa's not having any part of it. I told y'all she got a death wish, you understand? I don't blame Melissa. I would kill everybody in sight. Y'all have fucked up my life like this. I don't blame her. I don't. And I really wish that when we're going to talk about Stormcloud in a minute. But, because they go to Candace, and then they go back to them. I'm going to finish with them, because they're not the final scene. So, I really wish when she had gone to talk to Stormcloud, one of the things that Stormcloud said to her was that, girl, if you wasn't carrying my grandbaby in your belly, I would whoop your ass. And I wish Melissa had said, I'm not pregnant anymore. I lost the baby. They told me. She could have done that. But again, Tyler is an inferior writer, director, and producer to me, you guys. He just doesn't have the pedigree. He shouldn't be writing shows like this. He shouldn't be on a major network like OWN. I don't know how he's gotten by. I mean, clearly the only thing he can do is Medea, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I mean, he just doesn't have, I'm 8-time Oscar, 8-time Emmy, 3-time Grammy, 6-time Golden Globe. He just doesn't have the pedigree to be in this business. He just doesn't have it. All the other writers, directors are telling me this. Spielberg called me last week, said, why is he a director? Why is he a director? I go, I don't know. Scorsese called me 2 hours ago. Says, why is he a director? I go, I don't know. So, he just doesn't have it. But that would have been what you put in there. You see what I'm saying? Nah, bitch, I'm not even pregnant. Now what? What, bitch, what? You see what I'm saying? What? You get up off the bed. You get out the hospital bed. What? What you got? See what I'm saying? So we love Melissa and we're on her side. All right. But did not tell y'all. I said, in fact, in my review last week, I said I hope that she tortures Stormcloud in that damn while she's in the hospital bed. I said, but watch your ass, Melissa. Watch your shit, girl. Because even though Stormcloud is in a damn hospital bed, she can still fuck up your life. Trust and believe. And sure enough, as soon as she stormed up out of there, because she goes, I want money. I need money. And she goes into Stormcloud's purse, takes her credit card. That was a setup by Stormcloud. Because she goes, this little girl don't even know when she been set up. Tick, tick, tick. Get me Judge so-and-so. Judge Hyde's Veronica Harrington. My daughter-in-law seems to be mentally unstable. I think I need to have her committed at least until she has the grandbaby. And then turned over like as if nothing with the one hair covering the eye. The whole time giving us one eye, you guys. Just one eye. Just one eye. Stop clapping for them. We love it. We love it. So it's what did I tell you? So it don't matter. It don't matter. Wherever she at, Stormcloud can still fuck up your life. Do not approach. But then now, this is what I don't like. We love this Candace. This is the Candace that we know. This is the Candace from the first season. You feel me? So we love that. I don't love the dialogue between her and the Johns. I don't. It's too much. That can be stated in a different way. She can still be demanding and all that stuff without it being so visual, I think, But that said, this is the bad bitch that we know. This is the badass bitch that, remember, I'm the baddest bitch, And she's back, I really enjoyed Candace tonight. Her look, her acting, everything about her. I'm like, that is fucking Candace. Yes, god damn it, that's her. And when the little dude Rocky, when she's sitting at the bar, and they're talking about the He's telling you've been busy. Just small talk. I'm not going to get into it and drag this out, y'all. I'm just going to try and save time. But anyway, she peeps that it's Vice police up in there. And one of them comes over to try and hit on her. And he's like, hi, my name is some fake fucking name that I'm over. And she goes, you're Vice. So like, basically fuck off. He was like, why do you whores come to expensive places like this? Why don't you go like to places where we don't even mess with you? Like, go back to the corners and this, that. She's like, you need to get the fuck away from me. Like, with your fucking cheap ass aftershave. And by the way, I'm not a prostitute. I'm a student. I'm studying law, which means that I will sue you if you don't get the fuck away from me with your cheap ass aftershave. So she fucks him off, and then but there's a new chick over there that they noticed, and Rocky had told her, yeah, she's new, because Candace goes, who's she? He goes, she's new. And so the dude goes over to her, and he's like, should you tell her that he's Vice? She goes, no, let's just wait and see how it plays out, So we'll see. Anyway, but that's when this other dude comes in. I've seen that actor in something recently, you guys. And I really enjoyed his performance. I was like, that's that dude. Because he was, I don't really know him. Like, we always get the same black actors and actresses. But he was kind of new to me in a way. I don't know. But anyways, but that's him. I know that's him. Candace reads him like a book. She already knows, when he comes up to offer a drink, she was like, where's your credit card? And then the whole dialogue and everything, and come to my room, and when you get there, be on your knees and this, that, and call your wife. How do you know I'm married? He goes, because he goes, how do you know I'm married? She goes, because those tired lines that you're using, they're not catchy, and not only that, they're not used by married guys, they're not used by single guys, and they're not in any way attached to like the current times or whatever. Like, they're not even like, the shit is old, basically. He goes, man, you're a mean one, So they make their plans, but this is the part that fucking pisses me off. This runaway ass slave bitch, and fuck Benny, cause he brought the bitch there. Cause she told him to the hospital, well, if you don't tell me, I go there, I sit in that hotel until I see her. I do it. But she's such a fucking Christian. Fuck her, dude. And the bitch that gave birth to her. I said it. Can I stand Hannah? With everything I got, I can't stand her ass. We're not even there yet. Damn it. We have to get with the DA. The DA and Sarah. They're in the office. They're going over the case. Make a long story short, he realizes that he's got all the pieces of the puzzle. The car, Quincy, the death of Jennifer, all the stuff. But he's like, this is fucking Stormcloud bitch from hell I'm going up against. I gotta make sure I have crossed every T. I need something solid. I need DNA. So Sarah goes, we're on it. So when she walks out of the office, fucking Oscar's coming down the hall. He goes, this is for you. Who would actually take the phone? So I don't care who you are. You could be like Iman. Well, if you're Iman, I'll take the phone. But I'm saying, you could just give somebody random. It just comes to you. This is for you. Like, no, it's not. But he goes, this is for you. But Sarah is a white chick, so of course she would take the phone. Hello, dumb bitch. Dumb white bitch. I'm over it. So she's, hello. So it's Jim, and he's telling her, yeah, you need to come to my room and see me, And she's like, I don't think I'm going to do that. And he was like, yeah, it's in your best interest. You need to definitely make sure you come see me. So she gives the phone back to Oscar. And Oscar tells her, he goes, if I were you, I'd definitely be there. So, I don't know what Jim has up his sleeve. I don't know. I think I am getting a toothache. Because the other week I had a tooth pulled back here, you guys. First time ever in my life. Oh my God, I'm such a punk too. Like, I'm like, can you hold my hand? Can you hold my hand? Because I don't know what it's like to have no tooth pulled. I've been modeling my whole life. I don't have teeth pulled. You know what I'm saying? I'm shoveling off to Provence and things like this. I don't get teeth pulled. Do you understand this? All right, that'll be in the book. All right, anyways. So, Brittany brings the fucking slave ass, cotton picking, watermelon eating ass, tobacco harvesting ass bitch to Candace's room, and I'm over it. I just wanted to bring you this note from your son. No, she didn't. She wanted an opportunity to be there to start more shit with Candace. You guys, you have to see through what this character is really supposed to be about. She is one of those parents. She's jealous of Candace. Candace, everything she's never been. She ain't really all that put off that Candace is, living the lifestyle she's living. It's just she never could do it that good. And Candace looked better than her fake ass. And I still think we're going to find out that Quita is related to Candace because she looks too much like the fucking runaway slave to me. I'm over it. Plus, the bitch has secrets and things. Just fuck her. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know where it cut off at, but it was the curse of the fucking runaway slave. Y'all know how I feel about Christianity in general. Not a fan. But even with that, I still say this gives it just even worse of a bad name. It just does. Because she's the fakest bitch ever. And I can't stand her. And it's ironic because the people that we should be hating on the show, I don't hate them like I hate her. Not by a mile. You know what I mean? Like, I hate her to death. I want this character just gone because she's so fake. And she's not even the love to hate type, I just can't with her, dude. I just can't now. I don't need to. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not watching my time. But anyway, I just don't know where we went wrong. And, I just thought maybe, this might shake up something in you and maybe help to bring us together, some bullshit. Like, nah, Candace is like, I don't have time for this. You are the reason why my son is dead. It's your fault. But the look in Candace's eyes, you guys, was something we never seen before. We never saw this. Watch it again next week when they replay it if you didn't record it or something like that. But everything about her was just, she was back. She was something else. We saw her sophistication. We saw her vulnerability. We saw her beauty. We saw her wisdom. We saw her pain, her anger, everything. She was so good, man. Oh my God. But when she was doing that little crying and the way she was looking at Benny and the fake ass slave, there was something real going on there. You feel me? Maybe it's because she's really a mother in real life now, even though she's married to a white devil. But maybe it's because she's a mother now. I don't know. But I saw that she was new. I'm telling you, it was good. It was deep. She was like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I want you out. I want you out. I want you out. And and she goes, and Benny, it's your fault too. She goes, how is it that only my son was hit and not her? And you begged me to give her to him. And then the slave goes, you were going to put him in foster care. And she goes, at least he would have been still alive. At least he would have still been alive. So now Benny's like, I don't have time for this. I'm not doing this no more. You always have me bring you over here, or you go to find her, and then I have to listen to y'all go back and forth. Well, because your mother's a shit starter, Benny, and you need to grow a pair of fucking balls. That's what you need to do, all right? I'm this far from putting Benny on the kill list. I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to have to order the hit. I don't want to have to do it. But I will. But then, so she's like, I want you guys out. Just get out. So there's a knock on the door. She's already told him she's whoring and all of it. So she goes to the door. I appreciate the way Candace walks in here. She walks like a model. She walks like a model. She walks like a model. She does. I like her walk. And even if it's not a model, I just love her walk. I love her walk. But that's not an act. Like, that's her walk. I presume that's her walk. So I love her walk. Um, and it's the dude. He comes in. Oh, maybe you got a John coming up here now. That's Benny. Oh no, you not right now. And he gonna try and woof. Benny, set your ass down. Don't try and be a man. You can't even set up that fucking runaway slave kizzy ass bitch next to you. See what I'm saying? I can't with these people, y'all. I can't. So they're all going back and forth. Candace telling him to leave. She's trying to tell the dude he don't gotta leave. They're about to leave. Get out, this and that. And finally the fucking runaway says, you need to let him leave. He's your father. Why, Tyler? For the love of God, why? Do we believe her, y'all? Do we believe her? Or is this another dusty ass move by this runaway slave ass bitch? He don't look nothing like her. Actually, he don't even look like Hannah's ass will even be in his league. He's a handsome dude. He's professional. He's in shape. I don't see no dude like that being with fucking Hannah. Nah. I mean, even though Derek would be a fit, he's a certain type of dude. You feel me? She don't get a dude like this. Let's not be crazy, all right? You know what I'm saying? Tyler, you're supposed to be writing drama and suspense, not fantasy. Work on it. Work on that. Work on that. That's what I'm saying. Because I told you in writers' meetings what to do, but you're trying to do what you think you know how to do, which is absolutely nothing. So I want to air you out on this review. I don't have to say nothing. I'm just gonna let it go. But anyways, so I'm over it. But I don't know if I believe it or not, y'all. Because she didn't have no reaction to him when he walked in the room. Or nothing. And if they do play it out that she's not lying and that really is Candace's father, then she's just as fake as I've told you. And everything that I've said about her, I already know I'm justified. But it will even more solidify my position and my statements. Because y'all saw she didn't have no reaction when that dude walked in there. She stood there like it was the fucking nothing. And then she just reveals that's your father. I'm over it. I'm over it. I can't. I don't need to. Anyways. I'm surprised that the review went this long. It would have been longer. Because I didn't do like all the dialogue and all the other, But, I always tell you I just give what I need to give because it's a review of the show, And so I'm surprised that it just went as long as this, but whatever, who cares? If loving you is wrong, you guys, there's a lot of things I have to say about that, but I'm just not going to do it. In fact, I'll probably just have to combine those two next week. Next week's episode with this week's, because I have a lot to say about that too. Marcy looked amazing. Oh my God, she looked amazing. Marcy, wow. Yeah, she looked amazing. Everything about her was amazing. But anyway, I will combine those. Excuse me. I'm not gonna edit these out because I'm tired. But yeah, I'll combine those two this week and next week for If Loving You Is Wrong. I'll combine those in one review next week. But this one I land, you guys. To my baby sister, my YouTube baby sister Jada Frazier, what I was telling you about the camera Jada, if you got a smartphone, that's your camera, girl. You good. You don't have to deal with no what I can't even call it because I never use it. Webcams, and you don't have to do that. The quality of cameras now on phones is fantastic. The sound, the color, everything is fantastic. That's all you need. And depending on how much internal memory you have, then you can buy an extra memory card. You just tell them at the whoever you deal with, you know, how much space you trying to get, and you may even have it on your phone already, you know. But you got to make sure that you're clearing off stuff that you don't need. So any videos, get rid of those, upload those to your computer and be over them and get that off your phone. That will open up memory space. Pictures, all that stuff. Move as much of that stuff off your phone so you have more space to record on. But you can also, you can kind of have your cake and eat it too in a way. Still keep that stuff at a minimum, but buy you another memory card. You probably only paid less than $20. If that, for a few gigs, and then you good. You feel me? You would get at least an hour plus recording time, plus your own internal memory on your phone. Yeah, because I know you've been having a lot of at different intervals. I know you've been having trouble with your camera and stuff like that. You don't need to go through that, baby sister. You don't need to do that. You don't need to. If you got a phone, you got a camera, baby girl. All right. All my love to you. And to all of my viewers, you guys, I thank you guys. Again, I apologize that the review was late. I am tired. I even still didn't want to do this. But I try to always keep my word. You know, anytime you give your word, if you don't intend to keep it, don't give it. You know. So, not my best review, but damn it, I did it anyway. I'll see you guys next week. I am the Jedi.